The 090S is a, how do you say, it was supposed to celebrate the 40 years of the 090S, obviously. So we don't only have 90 years of BMW Motorrad, we also have 40 years of 090S, which is nowadays a very iconic bike for BMW Motorrad. And but in those days it was a pretty cool bike, what we think. I mean, it was the BMW performance bike, the also. The thing was doing almost 200. It was loud and rebellious, kind of. So we thought this is a cool bike to make an homage out of, to celebrate the 90 years. And yeah, we thought we want to have a partner who really can do it together with us, who could bring the spirit into. And we found a guy in Roland, we know for long, and we wanted him to really bring the performance and the spirit out. It was pretty obvious, since we are celebrating these 90 years, we thought, I mean, let's have a close look to our history. And so it was kind of logic for us, so very obvious that we do something with the history, but not only doing a retro bike, like copying something, but do evolution of some cool icon.
Your story is actually very important because all the bikes you build, they are really built to ride. You can ride them all hard. I tried a couple of them at least, so
yeah.
And they're built to ride, and that was important for this bike too, because this thing it has to ride good, it has to perform, and that's why it was also important to get the right guy to work with.
Cool.
So of course Roland really influenced a lot. It was really a collaboration for both parties, both Munich and California.
It wasn't so much of like, let's just get this thing down and make it look pretty. It was like, from the beginning, we're like, Olin's gas forks, radial mount brakes, Olin suspension, let's get the right geometry, let's make this thing work really well.
Yeah.
Every part was like, let's make sure it's all race driven and then make sure it works. That was.
And we were all so fired up on the project. The contract wasn't even signed before we started.
I know.
Because it was such an emotional bike.
Yeah.
It was cool.
The collaboration was, that was the key part of getting it done so quickly. From literally 4 months in, from BMW side to the finished product, and then from our side it was like 2 months. So the collaboration was intense, and it was very necessary that the collaboration went smoothly for it to get finished, in which it just did. It worked good because Ola and I were so tight the whole time, and obviously Ola and Andy are sit next to each other, or one office across. So even dealing as far away as we were from the U.S. to Germany, it went really smooth. It was never like I was waiting to get an answer to move forward. It was like if I had a question, I just hit Ola up, and he had a lot of late nights.
A lot of late nights.
And so did I, for that matter. But
you too. It was both ways.
It was both ways, but we were both always.
Because I remember I hit you up on the phone sometimes. It was still work day, and I sent SMSs and emails to you.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, your time. And I would get an answer. It's like, whoa, what are you doing up now?
It's like, why are you texting me? This is what's going on.
I think we developed our own design language over the years. We have been quite a long time in BMW now, and that's one thing. It's our own thing, and we try not to. We do not really get influenced so much from outside. We develop our things. Part of the reason is also that all of our guys in the studio are bikers. Yeah? You find different types of bikers. There's off-road guys, there is race guys like him, and I'm a GS guy, everything with knobbies or so. And then there is touring guys, and so you find all kind of these persons, but everybody is very passionate about the thing. And with these people having it in the team, there's also consistency coming on.
Cool. I think one part has also always been important from BMW's innovation, of course. BMW as a company always tried to push innovation. And there's a lot of examples, like even the first telescopic fork, people don't even know that was invented by BMW. Everyone forgot. And ABS, and you know more than me, but there's a lot of invention, and that keeps pushing us, and also in the design studio, because that feeds us too. We see, new new solutions for problems or new ideas coming up, and then you want to get in there and like shape the function, if you will. Yeah. So I think that's also driving factor for us. Came together so easy. Everyone's so passionate about it.
The electronics
Leaving
were
the
You can say we combined all the technologies. We did the first, we did the sketches to create the initial ideas.
Yeah.
Did some directions, and we did the CAD stuff, on computers, and we milled the box, and then the handcraft chip came into the picture. And I mean, you basically executed it all in perfect smooth way.
In a way, because the bike is really this mix of like old classic style and like super high tech. Like the bodywork is like super simple and very stylish, and all the chassis and motor is like super high tech, and it reflects also a little bit how we made it. I mean, we also worked on our like the CAD modeling. We reviewed it on that. I don't know how big that LCD or the LED screen is, just gigantic. And then you take those data over to California, wire transfer, and they mill it on this super high-tech mill, bring it over to Roland, and they, handcraft everything out of,
this
sheet metal.
technology.
It's this low-tech, high-tech.
High,
It's
low-tech,
so cool.
high-tech. That's it. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
Cool,
It's
low-tech,
super
high-tech.
cool.
First of all, I think, we did lots of concept bikes years before, and they were all great bikes. I think mostly BMW is renowned for, let's say, function and technology. Nobody has doubts that we can do this stuff. But with the Concept 90, one of the, let's say, differentiators is we really wanted to do something else. I mean, if we said like we describe it in 3 words, it's not. It's more about precision and emotion. It's not about this technology and function. I mean, this is anyway given, and that thing works and it runs clear. So we wanted to put the emphasis more on this emotional approach.
It seems that it's very this project was very heritage driven, but it wasn't just heritage driven. It was also aimed at opening people's eyes to maybe people that hadn't originally thought about BMW. It was to get people to realize where BMW had gone and perhaps where they're going.